All right. Let's see. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Hey. Uh, welcome. I don't know if you want to play the music or what. Can't. I want if it'll work on her. Go through. Take a. Too late. Oh, too late. So
yeah,
we. So
we
we. So
already
we.
like a few minutes in.
Yeah. So we're gonna beatbox this part of it, y'all.
Vibrate.
All right. All right. So, welcome everybody. This is Brittany.
Hello.
720. Y'all already know. Um, welcome in, welcome in. We on this thing again. You can go ahead and send for
Let me type. Okay,
for
gotcha. Chime
Andre.
in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
so today we got something a little bit uh fun for everybody. As you can see by the title of the video. Uh, so we're gonna talk about people today that uh have a job
Hmm.
but they won't work.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to 1 second. I've got a question. Let me see what happened. If we give you the phone and tell you to text somebody that we live, just tell who
Okay.
and I let them do that so we can.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool. All right, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Struggle streaming. We starting out this thing. I want to thank everybody that was all the supporters here. Definitely want to give a shout out to all of the Galactic family. Definitely want to say
Hmm.
welcome, my sister
Yeah.
Jennifer, my niece Alana. So they want to say give a shout out to them. So helping us out. Brittany, you got anybody you want to?
No, just time chime in. We are ready to get started. This topic is a very big epidemic. We deal with it on a daily basis. Me being a restaurant manager, I don't know if maybe just a generational gap or something, but people just don't like to work anymore. they,
Okay.
they think money's supposed to just appear on trees. I guess you don't have to work for it. Just
Wait,
voila,
wait.
manifesting.
Then no money fairy.
Yeah. I wish we. Where is it?
Right.
Where is it? I've always been a hard worker. I can't relate to the not working thing. I don't get it.
I don't
I
get it.
don't get it.
So this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We got a fun things we have planned for y'all. We're gonna kind of go through a couple things that
Yep. Yep.
that are offered by Instagram. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. Send us like buttons. Leave a comment. You
Please.
might see something in here that you've experienced similar. So a little bit about the channel as we going in is
Hmm.
Fast Food Diaries. So we just talk about real stories from people who actually work at fast food. Uh, or
Okay.
people who experience fast food. So we either work there or eating there. So those are the kind of things we go into.
Yeah.
Now it's just like fast food. Some days you're gonna get happy days where everything's
Oh
good,
yeah. Great
and then
days. Everything
and
flows.
some days you looking at the fryer like, man, I want to jump right in, man.
well, I'm looking at the door like, do I want to stay?
Yeah. So hey, so those are kind of things we're going to be going through. Today we're gonna kind of look up some of the stuff off our Instagram. At some point, we're gonna let everybody kind of chime in. If you want to call in, let us know. So we're gonna give it a couple more minutes for everybody to get in. I know we kind of get sprung this kind of last minute on up here, so give everybody a couple minutes to go in.
Okay.
So one thing I want to start with that we talked about
Hmm.
is the concept of the job and everything, the perks that come with the job, right?
Yeah.
So come with what comes with the job. What's some perks that come with
Perks. You have the check, of course, the main thing, the
the
check.
check,
We
the
have
money?
benefits,
Okay.
paid vacation, time off, sick time leave.
Sick time. Oh, what about being able to say, look, I'm a doctor. Hey, look, I'm a mechanic. Hey, look, I'm a customer service rep.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the manager. Hey, or what about the benefits of I get to say, hey, I've been working at this place for
10 years.
10 years, and I now get to go buy me a car based on the fact that I got this title and this job for this amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are all the perks and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any other perks, anything that comes with it, the things they tell you you're gonna get. I'm gonna step over here just while you're doing that.
Oh no. The perks to me is I've already listed them, but like just to have that badge of honor, like, yeah, I worked for this, I earned this, this is mine. My sweat and tears went into me purchasing this house, this car, this vacation, whatever my money, I make my money work for me. So I'm thinking like that's a perk to me to say, hey, I did this. But so when you do something that you've earned yourself, you tend to take care of it better than something that's gifted to you, just given to you. So if I'm going to the store car lot with my cash money that I did, I'm like, wow, it's a sense of accomplishment I get to say that I purchased it on my own. So, but I'm like, but some people just, I don't know.
So those are the perks, right?
Those are the perks to me.
Now we're gonna also get to what comes with the work. So if you get the perks,
Mm-hmm.
you got to do the work.
True.
Right? And that really, you know what, that actually is that's something that can go give me a second here. You know how it is, man. As soon as you go live, everybody is hitting you up. So
yeah.
It's a thing. It can go with anything in life. Like a lot of people sign up for the job or whatever it is. It could be a husband, wife, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It could be a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
There you go. What's going on out there, y'all? So, it comes with work in it. So just to say that, hey, I'm the man, or I'm the manager. Well, you got some work to come with that, right?
True.
You have to show up to work first of all.
At least.
First of all, so we're gonna get on that. We're gonna talk about that part. People showing up to work, actually to do the work. That kind of deal. For me, this is what it seemed like to me now. And before we get into this first clip, I think people got comfortable with sitting on their ass.
Yeah, COVID made it super too comfortable to just chill and not worry about money for a bit.
They can sit back, take their videos in, watch videos all day, get this stimulus from the government. And I think also too, during that time, a lot of creators started seeing a lot of momentum. We've seen the rise of the creators, right? YouTube creators, content creators. Those that don't want to work, I think, looking at the creators as, hey, that seems easy. I can do that too, and I don't have to work. They don't understand that it's work that goes with that also. So no matter what you're doing, you're gonna have to work. And you got to show up to work, right? So that's been something that's been going on. I think since this COVID thing, that I think it exposed it. Because I think before we had people like that, but it was so many people looking for jobs.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah, it was an influx of people coming in then.
Yeah. You 30 minutes late, what happened? Right?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. Here, I show you this too. Yeah, we
we got a couple
you
people.
Go to the comments too, if you want to.
So
you can see them. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start out by checking out this first clip.
All right, let's do it.
All right, hold on a second. We're gonna go right to it. Use the right here. So one of those. There you go. Either one of them. There we go. And then you can move it to the other one that's bigger. To the right, go to one to the right. There you go. And then that's one way you can do it. Okay. All right. So you want to read that out?
Yeah. Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I says I'm going to work the hours I'm scheduled and nothing more. Worker closed the store before leaving after her coworker was 20 minutes late. Which that's an issue too. Like, I mean, they can ask you to stay later, but to make you, they can't demand you to stay later. So I kind of agree with sis here on this one because for me, from speaking from experience, I've been having to stay late so many times because of the same issue of people not showing up on their scheduled shifts. So I totally agree with her. I'm not gonna do it no more than no less. No matter how much the money is, I still gotta, I still have a life outside of the job at this point.
Okay.
What are your
Well,
thoughts, sir?
All right. It depends. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is what we're gonna look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. If you one of the people that's late 5-10 minutes often,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, you don't have nothing to complain about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's why I look at it. Number one.
Yeah.
It's fast food. So okay, so this is the other part of it. So I don't think we need this for right now.
Okay.
Right? I'm thinking till we get
not too good.
till we get a caller in.
Gotcha.
All right, thank you. So it's fast food. It's kind of how I look at it. Now I kind of explain it. It's based on customers' needs. So we have people on the floor based on customers' needs. We take people out the floor basically we getting slow, all that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you're talking about 15-20 minutes, you got to expect that you're going to be there. It's fast food. It's the same difference if we were getting busy and it's time for you to clock out and we're in the middle of a rush. You might have to stay a little bit longer.
That's
right?
fair. That's fair.
Now, if it's a point where if you're saying I'm going to be 20 minutes late and you closing the store, you're going to get terminated. Because this thing, if you can't, you close the store for any reason without approval from the manager, right?
Okay, I get that.
And you say you talk about 20 minutes. 20 minutes is not. Now I can see if they say, "Hey, I'm gonna be an hour late," but
yeah,
but this is 20 minutes. Now I don't know.
Maybe she was in the store by herself too, so maybe she was like 20 minutes by yourself can feel like an hour. Yeah, that's true too. Like if I'm 20 minutes and then we're getting slammed and there's nobody in there but me, I'm sorry, boss. I had to lock it down. It's just me here, and my relief is 20-30 minutes late. I'm not gonna do everything by myself, and I'm getting swamped. So I get both sides. So I get on the manager side. Yeah, you have to have approval. If you're not a manager yourself, you gotta go do the hierarchy. You can't just say I'm doing what I didn't want to do. But I get her point too. Like if I'm getting slammed and I'm by myself, I'm gonna do what's best for me at that point. So I get that as well.
Not a second. Yeah. Okay, so that's cool right there. That's cool for this one. This one. All right. So now this is talking about retail, right? Covering shifts and arriving on time is just part of when it comes to retail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be covering shifts.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be. Yeah, I just don't see it. If 20 minutes just don't make. Yeah.
The comments they can definitely make you stay. They can make you stay.
They can't. Well, so this is the thing. In a perfect world, they say yes, it's reality, but it's taking a gamble, right? Because you don't know what their manager is gonna say. Why did you close the store? Hey, it was gonna be 20 minutes, and in some states, they don't have to have no kind of reason to let you go.
Yeah, they put your job in jeopardy. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a gamble, but one am I willing to take? Now, if it's something that's been happening more and more times, if it gets to a point where I made it clear, hey, I got to get out on time to pick up, children from
Yeah.
school. I got another job. You already know this, and this person's always late. I don't mind once or twice, but it's got to be a habit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm done. So,
Okay.
so now saying that, do you think a person should have to cover someone else's shift? Like you got 5 days this week,
Mm-hmm.
but could we fairly ask you to cover one extra day if somebody's out?
Yeah, I can ask you, but I think it's still on their discretion whether they can do it or not. They can say yeah, because 5 days is a work week. Extra day, okay, yeah, if I can, but if you're in management, maybe it could be more of you have to because you signed up for it. But a crew member, no, I can't really force you to work 6 days if that's what it is. I believe that's fair. I know as assistant manager, I really cannot say no. I can't come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go. If someone didn't come in, there's a lack. I'm the one that needs to fill the void. So I get that too.
But we go back to the thing. You got the job. There's a job, and you're willing to do the work.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I'm really yeah.
I
signed up for it, so hey, I can't get mad now. I signed up for that.
One to full screen. There you go. It's cutting off Brittany. If you can watch this on this side, it looks like it's cutting off Brittany on one side. Now I'm gonna move it. You can move it to where it needs to be. All right, thank you. Hey, y'all, we putting all this stuff together here. Again, thank y'all for joining in. Y'all just gonna be watching this back on the replay. So yeah, all that's a part of the job is now that's a fair question. They both got a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
The person who keeps showing up late, do you really want the work? You want to say, because now we going into talking about being scheduled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can close that out.
I'm sorry. Is she trying to get out of the other one?
Remove from, there you go, and then you use your alt tab to go in between the other ones. All right, so perfect. All right, so we start talking about scheduling, right? Mm-hmm. I think a part of the job says say, okay, I want this job. I need you to schedule me 40 hours or schedule me these hours. But if you showing up late 20 minutes every day to where they got to close the store, right? Mm-hmm. Then let's go to the example. You want the title of the job, but a part of the work is you got to show up to work. You got to show up on time.
It's a description, yeah.
Yeah. So why would we keep scheduling you? Because it sounds like you want the job. You don't want to get terminated because if you don't come in, you got a million lies of why you can't come in. Mm-hmm. Right? My tire is blown out. Well, hey, I got a jack in my car. Oh man, I gotta find a special lug nut. Oh man, my partner's a mechanic. I got his tools in my pocket. Oh well, well, sorry about that part of it. It's always something. So mm-hmm. if a person is lying about why they can't come to work, to me, that means you still want to keep the job. Yeah. You just don't want to go do
the work. Yeah.
There you go.
That's true.
That's why I say that. Because if I schedule someone to work, I'm expecting you to be there. That's my expectation. I could have scheduled somebody else to do the work. Mm-hmm. I could have gave someone else the job, but you wanted the job. Mm-hmm. You didn't want to do the work, right? Same thing with people that sit up and lean against the side of the counter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You've seen that before. Mm-hmm. And have you ever seen someone walk in and seen somebody sleep?
Yeah, I've seen someone's falling asleep on me, not sleep on.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, that time. Oh, yeah. It was me and a coworker. We was already short staffed that day, anyways. But he kept going to the break room. I didn't know what was going on, so I went to go check on him. But he was knocked out, like snoring, slobbering, sleep in the break room. So for a while, I was just doing it like I could handle it. I'm pretty proficient in my job, so I was okay until we got swarmed. I'm like, hey, come help. Oh, I'm coming. After 30 minutes or so, never came.
Yeah.
He just kept falling back to sleep. So I ended up closing the store down because I couldn't do it by myself eventually. So
Dang. But he kept showing up.
Every day to sleep in the break room. Yeah.
He wanted the job. He didn't want the work. Man. See what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that for the hours that he was there, if his check didn't say the same amount of hours,
he would have the whole fit then. But you're not worth that.
Yeah, because that was the perks, right?
Yeah.
Remember, that was the perks of the job.
You're not worth that,
man.
At all.
Yeah. I tell you, man, some people need to volunteer. You get paid what you're doing.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, that'd be crazy, right?
That'd be fair.
Yeah.
You get paid for what you put in there. If you only work half the time, you only get paid half the time. You don't get paid for the 8 hours.
Yeah. Why am I check only $200?
Yeah. Well,
remember that break room? Remember that day we had to close the store down? Well,
remember you hour late here. Yeah, doc, all of that.
Yeah, we had good labor. That's cool. But
that's fair.
Man, let me check over here. And if you get out of this, go I'll tab over to the StreamYard.
Which one? The second one's right there. She's on it. Ooh.
The second one.
This one?
That one.
No, the other one. You were just on it. The one after that one. This one. Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. There we go.
There you go. So we're going to the next one over here. I'll read this one.
Mm-hmm.
And they always complain. Let me see here. I want to see if I can do this here. Show you here. The StreamYard. Then we're going to share the screen. So yeah, we're going to present.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. Present. I'll put some on that screen. We're going to look at a tab. Whichever one you did.
It's not that one. It's the first one.
Okay.
Share.
Okay, share. There you go. And then alt. Oh yeah, hold on a second. Brittany, you want to catch it?
Yeah.
Any kind of points you want to make while we
okay.
We're having these wonderful fun.
Sure.
As we go.
I see we have some viewers today. Thank you so much. Please feel free to give us feedback on how it looks, lighting, sound wise. We want to be better every time we do our podcast live stream. Tell a friend, tell your mama, tell everybody to tune in and support us because we're trying to make something. We have a slogan that we are like real life advocates. We want to speak on what the daily person goes through on the daily, like just regular stuff, not so much famous, just the regular person, just giving the average person a voice and letting their story be heard. So if you have any stories, any fast food experience, whether you be a customer, employee, any of those scenarios, it would be beneficial. So hit us up in our comments. Let us know this happened to me at this location, this place, because I've been fast food half of my life, and I've seen some pretty crazy things and some pretty wild things. And I'm telling you, fast food it's fun. It's taught me a lot how to deal with different kind of people, different kind of attitudes, different kind of scenarios. It has really it's helped. It's helped, and I'm finally in a place where fast food is working for me, monetary wise, and I'm grateful for it. So I'm like, but any kind of comments, any kind of suggestions, please feel free to let us know. Hey, this. I would do this. I would do that different. We'll take that feedback. So.
So wait, how long you been working fast food?
Ooh, since I was babe, I think 16. I'm 16.
16.
16. 16. About good 10, 15 years for fast food all around. Did other places in here. So yeah, I got a fast food background for sure. So
All right, so this is what we're gonna do here. It's gonna be that. Okay. All right, you ready? Here you go. So y'all, yeah, like I said, thank y'all for your patience. I know y'all know we over here trying to. There you go.
that's it.
And then what I want to do, use the tab here. Go back to the top and just click onto the stream that way. And then use these as that. You can see those. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. All right, this next one here. This is why I quit Popeyes. McDonald's worker says manager expects her to stay all night, so she started leaving at the end of the shift without permission. Man, expects her to stay all night.
Mm-hmm. I could kind of. I went into further deep depth of this one because this particular person is a student. She
Okay.
goes to school, so they cannot stay all night. They have, so I kind of get it because I work with my afternoon shift is mostly children, mostly high school kids, so they have to leave at a certain time because they got to get up the next morning for school, so they cannot stay over and over and over, not during the weekday at least. So I kind of get it. Without permission is still not a good thing to do, but I get it because like I got to go home. I got school in the morning.
Okay.
So I get her why her situation is the way it is, but there's still a way of doing things. Always follow rules. Always follow the protocol to cover yourself.
Man. Well, yeah, if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine. You can add to the screen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. I see all people in here. Hey, everybody who's tuning in, y'all drop a hi in the comments so we can
Send us
see
a
y'all.
wave.
Send us a wave. You know, we've been working at this for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now that part I get.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go right here. Let's go right here. There you go. All right. Yeah, you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. So on the weekends they can work overnight.
Yeah.
And even in the
They
actually
can work later. Yeah.
the ones that's homeschool. No.
No.
No. Okay.
Homeschool or actual
Okay.
school, they got to get their rest because
Hey, all right.
you're a student worker, like student athlete. Student comes first.
Oh, okay.
Student comes first. Because if you failing in school, you can't play. If you, my mom, if I would have been failing at school, I would have quit my job. That's just how that goes. Because her goal was to do the work first, and then if you can't do both, then one got to go. That's how I would have went.
Man, hey, want to give a shout out to Leah down in the chat, one of our excellent actresses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Hilarious, man. If y'all haven't checked out the clips with Leah in it, oh my God.
It break character all the time with Leah. I gotta stay focused.
yeah. So we'll drop the link down and invite everybody to come up here in just a minute. Just a little bit. So we'll put that we'll drop that into the chat.
We'll do.
Well, we think we're gonna drop it.
Yeah, we're gonna do. Hey, it's still a work in progress. Bear with us. We're gonna get it. I promise you.
Yeah. All right. I see Tone in the house. All right. Looking good, y'all. So yeah, the topic of the day, we're talking about people that want the job. You have a job, but you won't do the work, right?
Won't do the work once you get the job. Yeah.
That's the biggest issue that we're running with. And you bring up a point. So you said you talking about athletics. So they had this thing back called no pass, no play. You remember that?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So what if it was no work, no pay? What?
I would be cool with that because I'm like,
man. But then how
would you do that though? How would you enforce that?
Play back the video. His ass sleeping in the break room. That's exactly what I would do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what? So why do you think you deserve all of your check? I know your body was here. You had the uniform on, but you back there asleep.
You watch cameras. You wasn't on the floor, but half the time. So.
Yeah. How come I don't see you on the camera? Where you working drive-through?
Man.
Yeah. I work a drive-through from the office, just so I can make sure our time go. All right.
That's fair. I bet that'd be fair, but they wouldn't. That would be a lawsuit waiting to happen. I was here legally, so you can't do that. But no.
So
no way.
There you go. That takes us off of it. All right. Now,
so
on this part right here, if again the person leaving without permission, right? So is that still leaving them in jeopardy, even though they're in school, or are you think
still leaving? Yeah, I even said you have to still follow a protocol. You still have to follow a policy, whether you have school or not. Hey, boss. Hey, I gotta go. I have school. Something like I wouldn't just leave. I wouldn't just leave it all. So that's true on that part.
So here. Oh, y'all got some outside. You stepping in over here? Stepping in. So we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna try to put y'all. We're gonna try to go ahead and put the link in the description.
Please in the comment section.
There you go.
There you go. It's there.
There you go.
It's there. I see it.
If y'all wanna chime in, you're more than welcome to. We'll go from that way.
Yeah.
So here. We're gonna go back to this. So this is when you go. This when you adjust to us. There you go. You add those stuff in. Okay. All right. Now, as we're talking about job and work, I also think that we should probably adjust just for as the responsibilities that come with a job, right?
Yeah.
Which means is, hey, I gotta be there. You gotta be available. If your availability should be, hey, I should be able to pick up the phone and call you and talk to you about whatever it is, right?
It is.
I should be able to, that's a part of my responsibility. That's a part of the job, all of those perks that we named earlier, man, the benefits, the title of saying I'm the attorney, the title of saying that I'm the community leader, the title of saying is I'm these things. So
yeah, a work by definition is saying activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result.
Wait, say that again.
An activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result.
That sound like work to
But
me.
then I can't stream from there.
Even on top of that, it goes to be a verb. I see to be engaged in physical and mental activity in order to achieve a result. So it's a noun and a verb. So it requires work.
It requires
It's an
the work.
action. You can't do work
Hey,
without.
we're gonna say hi to Leah. Leah just joined. Let me pull on here.
Okay, okay.
Can you hear us, Leah? I think you're on mute. girl.
Yes, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
I
We
hear
can
you
hear you. We
clear,
can
loud
hear you
and
good.
clear, Leah B.
So how you doing today? Welcome.
I'm doing great. How are y'all doing?
Oh, good. So tell us about yourself. This is when you're an actor, so you want to introduce yourself. We kind of gave you a little introduction, but you might want to chime in a little bit more. She's like, oh,
Okay. My name is Leah. I'm one of the actresses for Fast Food Diaries. I also help with some of the marketing and promotion that we have going as well. Um, Partially help run the Instagram along with Miss Brittany. Uh, what else? I'm pretty much trying to get my hands on a little bit of everything. Super excited for where we're going with this journey. I'm ready to be a part of everything that's in our future. Yeah, I'm just super excited, and I hope everyone loves what we're doing here, and more callers and more expansion as the future continues to go.
that's what's up. So you like I said, we're proud to have you. Like I said, it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure so far working with you. Like I said, you've always been amazing. I know. So it's good to actually have you working. So and working with you and helping and learning with you. So it's been a great on our end
The
too.
privilege, yeah.
Privilege. So you have any thoughts on the topic today? You just calling in to say hi.
Um, I did like the one where y'all spoke about the student employees. I thought that was interesting because, uh, just like Brittany said, as a student employee, student comes first. You gotta handle those responsibilities. Um, you know, Doing your job, making sure everything's taken care of. You don't want to leave anybody empty handed, but at the same time, if you don't go to school and finish your degree or at least attempt to finish whatever you have going on, your trade or your craft, you're letting yourself down for a paycheck. But then at the end of the day, if you finish your degree or you finish your craft, then you can make more money than that doing something that you actually like to do versus just doing something just to do it and trying to satisfy everyone else, knowing that you have responsibilities. It's a discipline thing as well. Staying dedicated and taking care of what you need to take care of, whether it's a job or a career or whatever the case may be, or a hobby. If you're going to be disciplined in it, you got to stay focused. And that goes for anything and all of them. So that student employee was pretty interesting, especially when it comes to wanting the job but not wanting to do the work. Sometimes you can't do the work. You got to go do your schoolwork. So it's a double-edged sword, I suppose, depending on what position you're in. And of course, for the manager as well, having to make sure that you provide environments where you can, cater to the people that you can cater to, and help out those that you can help. Sometimes you don't have enough employees to tell that person, all right, yeah, I know you can't work tonight because you got school. Sometimes you might need them for those, extra 20, 30 minutes or hour, whatever. So,
Yeah.
or sometimes you have to step up and do the work, which is also part of, the management job that you signed up for. I believe Brittany brought that up earlier as well. So, that's definitely an interesting topic. I thought that was really interesting. So I really like that one.
That is true. Because if as a manager, if your team doesn't do it, it surely falls on your shoulders. So yeah, that is true.
All right. Well, you want to go through this next one with us? And you can see it on. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. So And they always complain about the closes. Dunkin' workers shows mess left by the morning shift employees. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
This is a
Man.
This grinds my gears. I mean, man, because me as an overnighter, we have to clean and clean and clean and clean and have it beautiful, sparkling for the morning shift. But you should see how we get it. I'm like, bro, we have to break down. Y'all have to just sweep them up and just tidy. We have to really clean. And I'm like, I know how I left the store.
Yeah.
And I come back looking like, what was that effort for? It was like wasted effort or something.
Man.
I'm kind of sorry. I'm like, I get that this one. I'm like, because we be leaving it like that. I know, well, I can't speak for every shift, but when Brittany's in charge, it's left clean. And I come into it looking like a tornado had hit. I'm like, okay, where do I start?
Man.
It's
And,
hard.
look, and pictures don't lie, y'all.
Man.
So when people start talking all this shit about, hey, the night crew didn't do this, that crew didn't do this.
I'm like,
well, when you take them pictures and say, well, this is how we found it after y'all left, man, they don't lie. That does not lie.
Don't lie.
What you think? What you think about this one, Leah?
I guess because I've been on both sides. I've closed and I've opened when I used to work at my former fast food job. It sucks on both sides, It sucks when you have to open and the people that closed didn't close well. And it sucks having to close it's a little different when you're closing because you don't necessarily have to worry about what was done before because you've been there all day or all night. So you should have been prepared for the closing. But, the opening, that's why I thought this was odd that they said it was backwards, that the day shift left a bad closing for the night shift.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's right. That usually doesn't happen. You're there during the day. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be checking the sanitation buckets and wiping the lobby and sweeping the lobby and checking the restrooms and, refilling cups. And, if you do all this stuff throughout the day, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take up for, day shift having to do everything so that night shift can just come in and keep it easy, top everything off and then leave, So I totally get that too. I used to be on that side too, where it was like, when I close, I make sure everything's like this. So when people come in the morning, they don't have to worry about it. But like I said, I've been on both sides to where I've came in the morning and no one did anything at night.
I'm telling you.
And then leave you like little notes and they're like, oh, didn't sweep. Oh, didn't mop. I put the cups out, but I didn't refill it. So they're just
you're right, girl.
A bunch of cups and napkins sitting everywhere.
Okay.
And it's like, I left it out for you. I just didn't do it. Or my other favorite is the bags. They don't put the bags out. They just bring the box of the bags out and they leave it on the counter. And they're like,
oh,
I at least brought them out for you so you don't have to. No, that's not how that works.
At all.
They sitting on the counter like the sauce is on the counter.
I'm saying,
and I'm like, well, if you brought it out this far, you could have just dropped it on your way out the door,
But my ride was coming.
And if that was the case, we was gonna leave the box out anyway,
I'm saying.
At least leave the box by the cups or the sauces in the bags. That way, I don't have to fill it and take it all the way back. At least, But
at this point,
yeah, I definitely understand the feeling, like I said, of coming in or leaving, and it's like, or my favorite was I help close and then I have to open in the morning, and for some reason, it's like I'm pretty sure I did that before I left because I know I closed, and then you come in and you're like, but I did leave 2 people here. So somebody done stepped over the floor after you mop. So now you got footprints. So now you got to remop, stuff like that. Like, I used to hate that stuff. I'm like, I know I mopped the floor before I left. And then that just lets you know that they didn't finish doing what they were doing. They probably did a rush job on it. And they were like, oh, he's gone. Assistant manager's gone. Shift lead's gone. It's time for us to go. She pulled out the parking lot. Hurry up. Turn off the lights. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely Yeah, that's
No, I
very
get you.
big.
Man, I wish I would have worked with you. We would have been a great team, honey. People,
No, for real. I always make sure everything.
I like to get my stuff done. I'm like, that's why I say the same thing. If you work while you're here and don't wait till it's time to go, then when you wait till the last hour, you're gonna miss something because you're rushing to do it the last hour. No, in their downtime, do it. So when it's time to go, you know it's done. You ain't really just topping it off.
Yeah. I try to finish. So like if I want to do overnights, we did overnights together a lot, right?
For a year or so, yeah.
So if I'm getting off at 6, I want to be done by 5.
Yes, completely
done. Like if I had to walk out of here right now, I'm good.
Mhm.
That way, whatever else that I missed in this last day, it's okay. I'm chilling.
Sure.
Yeah, and then at 6 o'clock we can window watch for the people that show up on time. The ones that's gonna be complaining, we looking all at the door like, where they gonna be? Dang, that's 6:15. Oh man, I don't know.
It's 6:30 or 7 o'clock. When are we leaving, man?
We call him all of a sudden everybody phone off that morning. Hey, you know what I do to fix this, y'all? This is my fix for this, right?
Uh-huh.
So a part of this, so we are gonna take a second to say this too. A part of what we're gonna be doing in our channel and moving forward, and we're not just going to talk about some of these situations. We also going to give some of our best practices and solutions to some of these things, right? So, what do you do if you got a store and this is happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen it, especially in the 24. If you got a 24-hour restaurant, you have this same scenario ×3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the dinner shift is gonna complain about what the morning cook, and the morning gonna say that the night shift didn't left them dirty. So what I do is two things. It's two things.
Okay.
And you know this, okay? So I hope y'all can see this. One is I get with the team leaders and managers. I overlap their come in, they leave and the start times, not with the rest of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So they're overlapping at least 30 minutes. And I struck each one of them and I actually teach them each to go do this. Go do a tour of the store. Start at the back of the store with the incoming manager. Hey, look, here go the break room. Here's this. Mm-hmm. Here's this. Here's this. Bing, 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 bing. At the end of it, mm-hmm. if the outgoing manager is getting approval, like, hey, everything is done, I don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. Now, you're going to have people that's going to say, what I talked to them, and they said it was okay. Okay, mm-hmm. So okay. I got something for them. So I just turned everyone into photographers. So at the end of your shift, all the areas that seem to be getting the most complaints, when you leave in the morning, I need pictures of what the grill look like. I need pictures of, don't send me pictures at 5 o'clock in the morning. Send me pictures.
Oh my God. Ding, ding, ding. I'm like,
yeah, don't send them then. Send them when you going home, right? When you about to walk out, everything is good. Snap your photos, upload them, and you out of there. Mm-hmm. Doing those things, and every single shift, guess what happens? People start stocking because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be in that group. And they sending up pictures, like you said, with the sauce boxes still sitting on the on the counter. You know, we got cups on the microwave,
stuff like that. Yeah.
What do y'all think about that solution? Like,
no, the solution. Yeah, because if you say it's good, it's good, and if not, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, these things I've noticed are not getting done consecutively. So I'm just saying, it's day 1, day 2, day 3 of the same thing. Please fix this.
But
please.
That's like work though, y'all. Yeah. I want the job, but I don't want to do the work.
How you gonna get the money? It says it is an activity. It's a noun and a verb. So a verb is what? Action.
Yeah.
So you can't have a verb without action.
Is that what they taught us in school, right?
Yeah, verb means I gotta put some effort into it to get a required result. That's it. Effort equals result. No effort, no result.
Yeah. Unless you got stimulus checks.
That's gone. That's over. That's done. You have to work now, people. It's over.
What about the income tax?
The vacation is over.
the income
That's
tax
gonna run out. That be gone by April. The way we get they spurred that money,
man.
that's short lived too. People, you have to work some kind of way, whether you do streaming, whatever it is. But even in those people that stream, it takes effort. It takes camera. It takes lighting. It takes everything requires something to get something. The people that are rich on streaming are not just they got the best cameras, the best mics. They don't spend money and invested into their craft. That's why they can do from home. So
and it's a thing too when you mention that because we, a lot of us in that same spot where we starting these channels up. A lot of us are working at other jobs, so that means that in your time away of 40 to 50 hours, depending on your job that you spend in there, not including your travel time, you're doing this. So it's work. Whatever you do, it's going to be work.
There's no way to cut it. I don't know how you expect to do it without any work.
So yeah, so as you think that y'all think that those kind of what do you think about those kind of solutions? Do you think that'll fix or that is kind of mirror it for a little while? I mean, or cover it up for a little while. Like just having to take pictures and
I would say probably both. I think it helps, and to a certain extent, you're gonna have people that are going to take heed to it and want to do better, and then you're gonna have people that are like, oh well, they're only gonna check us for a little bit, and then after that we go back to doing what we was doing.
Yes.
Unfortunately there's always a bad apple, and
there's always
somebody that wants to test the system and see how far they can get. So unfortunately it's like I said, it's like both, but I think one of the things that really kind of helped me in that situation when I was learning about just making sure that everything was appropriate and things were taken care of was the need and the want for recognition. I liked the fact that if I did really good closing or whatever, that's what my manager would say when she came in. If she was opening that day instead of me, she'll send me a text, or when I get there, she was like, yeah, it looked really nice this morning when we came in. We didn't have to do anything but prep the food and, get the water, ready and the holders and get the pans out, and everything else was good. All the dishes were clean. The floor was clean. The bathroom was stocked, cups were filled, the nozzles were cleaned off of the drink dispenser. So, the trash was taken out inside and out. Parking lot was clean, it felt good to have that. And like I said, my manager was very appreciative, so she often told me a lot, like I appreciate what you do, you're doing good, like, and I like that because that was motivation for me to continue to do better and move up and gain another position so that I could make more money and I could do more things. So I think it just depends on the person. Like I said, there's always going to be somebody that doesn't care, that's just there for the check. They don't care if they have to work hard. They're not going to work hard. They're going to do the bare minimum. It is what it is. But there are some people that really, want to do better, want to improve, want to be more successful, and they're going to do that. So, like I said, it goes both ways. But I definitely think for me, it was the recognition and the the possibility of advancement. Like I enjoyed being praised for doing a good job that night. I'm like, yeah. Or even, like I said, if I was closing myself and I had to open the next day, of course I'm going to want it to look good because I don't want to have to do that extra in the morning, They're closing. So the best thing I need for me is to, move and do something else, so when I come in, I can relax and I know that, okay, this is taken care of. All I got to do is this, and this, I'm not having to do 15 extra steps just to get the morning started because I took care of it last night. So,
some sense of relief it is.
Man, look, so, it ain't nothing like coming in and knowing that so whatever ship, so just pick any ship. It's nothing like knowing when you come in after a certain person that is not going to be ready, right? So you come in and you got to go through all of those things, right? So when you do get the ones who do it right, you like I said, you say, and a good thing, other thing too is when you get those kind of those compliments or hey man, this is what I like, do it loud, do it in front of everybody.
Please,
Make
yeah.
sure everybody heard that the fact you tell, hey man, I love how you left this restaurant today. Man, if I came in like that every day, whew, man, my life would be better. And then be hopefully we'll all get there. You know, I'm trying to say it for
Yes, for the ones that's struggling,
the one that
yeah.
was sleeping in the break room.
Lord, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get on the same page. Like I do. If I see anything good, I'm very vocal about it. Oh, thank you. I said, wow, you've improved so much. And I could see how it makes them feel. And they're going to keep doing that. Like, oh, they're noticing, they're seeing that I'm doing a good job. So I continue to do that and possibly advance if they want to advance in the company. But accolades and accomplishments, that goes a long way with people. It really does.
And the ones who listening in, so you got people that's over there. Maybe Leah, you doing the right thing. You know, you doing all the stuff, you making sure this stuff. But John over there half stepping. But John hear that you getting praise. He's like, man, I want some of that praise too. Maybe I'll start cleaning. I remember when we would do the clothes, we had a manager that was on meth. He would come in the morning.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, you remember? All right, so he would come in the morning and he would want everything like sparkly, shiny.
Spotless.
So we had to take. It would just only be 3 of us working the whole overnight, but the lobby will be open and we will be next to a college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna say the name. Right across the street from a college. Right down front of these bars, so it would just be 3 of us the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
No matter Friday night, Saturday night, it didn't matter. We just gonna be us 3.
Thug it out.
So in the morning, he would come in and he would want to see all the stuff. So we would have to clean. I don't clean all the stuff. Then we'd have to take the stainless steel and shine up every piece of metal everywhere. He
wanted sparkling. He wanted to gleam when he walk in there. He did.
And speaking about wanting a job and not to work, let's talk about him for just a quick second.
He didn't do
no work. This dude sat out in the lobby. Yeah, we know we can talk about it. He was sitting out in the damn lobby. All he would do was make himself breakfast over and over again, sit out there in the lobby, and he wouldn't help for shit.
Nothing.
And if the drive-through timer would beep like it's past 4 minutes, then he would start talking shit. Hey, what's going on with the beeper? Hey man, what's going on? Yeah, yo, methed out self, you in the whole little la-la land, you hearing these songs. I don't know what he was hearing, but I remember somebody said, man, you wouldn't hear them beepers if you come help our ass.
They did.
You know, what you say? That shit was funny, man. I laughed my ass off.
I thought they would get in trouble, but I guess he didn't know who it was. But I like, it's true though. We struggling because we're getting swamped, and you just in the office, in the lobby, like never touched a headset, a spatula, a basket. I mean, nothing. I'm like, why are you my manager, bro?
What about the people? And this is fun. So that part is messed up, right? But that ain't what made me think about this. He was hiring. Remember this? He was hiring them teenage gay boys to be the
leaders. Yeah,
what you do, that's what you do. I'm just talking about these 2 individuals and why it was pertinent. He would hire them, and they would not have to come to work. They would show up 1 day out of the week, and they were getting full 40-hour checks.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
you remember that?
I remember that. I remember the guy because he was a young guy. Like he was young, but we both were leaders. But he was younger than me. I think
17. He was 17.
He was younger than me. I'm like, he came in already with a manager. I'm like, who's this? Who are you? Oh, I came with him. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, at least he did work a little bit. When he was there, he did work.
For 1 day of the week, he had the job, but didn't have to do the work.
And they came when they wanted to. They made their own schedule. I'm like, man, I got it made in shade, huh?
That was crazy, y'all. That was crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't there long enough, so.
Sorry, Leah, man. It just brought us back, man. All this stuff kind of brings back to people.
I can see it. I can't remember the name, but I remember I can see his face now. Big, tall, skin, thin guy.
Oh, I know his name. I know his name, Leah. Should I drop the name?
No name dropping. We don't know. You just
Well, everybody ain't gonna know who. Okay, we're gonna change the name. We're gonna change the name to what? Leah, give him whatever name Leah gives him. We're gonna call him that for the remainder of this. What you got, Leah?
Tim.
Tim.
Why did I think that too? I'm like,
y'all are
that's
connected.
crazy.
Okay, so Tim ass was on Met every damn day.
He was on
And
something.
he said, I'm telling you, you can tell with that ice. You sit over there twitching and shit.
You remember him bringing that? It was that gum tea. I was had to be chewing something. Oh, that's why.
Yep, man.
He was always they had a big thing of gum. He's always like smacking him, like bro.
Man. And he was telling me, "Oh no, man, we're not finna pay you that an hour. We're gonna pay you minimum wage."
Barely.
No, hell no, you're not.
No, I'm not. You're not. You're not.
No. I didn't quit my other job. Nah, man. The other girl went with the other lady. She one who hired me, and she got transferred out.
Yeah.
So Tim, I remember thinking then, damn, this the damn manager? What in the world?
What did y'all? What did y'all not see that this man was not stable when you hired him? He was on some kind of substances.
He was clean in the sharp. He was clean in the tech. What do they call it? Sharp as the tack.
Sharp as the tack.
That one. He was sharp as the tack. He was that one.
That's funny. He always had gum. Like he would have all over the stores a big old bottle of that cube gum. I remember that. That's why I can remember because he would leave them everywhere. I'm like, who gums this? Oh, that's what's called. I'm like, oh, okay, that's Tim's. I'm like, okay, give it to Tim. He would leave it everywhere, all over the store.
Yeah, man, that was funny. That was my
at
that company. We ain't gonna say the name, but that was my first experience, first manager working with that company. I'm like, oh man, this is what we got to deal with, man. And one day, one of the assistant, I don't know who the assistant manager was, but he didn't leave the store shiny with the stainless steel. Tim called him back up there to come back and polish the store. Made him come back up there. Can you believe that, Leah?
Ridiculous.
That's wild.
To come shine it, it's clean. It's just not shiny.
Shiny. Shiny.
Wow. He came back?
He came back. That's how I know. I didn't know. I'm like, what you doing? I thought you got off. Man, he got me. I remember the dude. Man,
must need that job. Must need that job bad. Man. Like, bro, here we go.
Man, I tell you, we can go on for days. So Leah, you got any so do you know, have you seen anybody who wanted the job but didn't want to do the work? Have you ever ran across people like that show up?
Yeah, I have. I ran across a few people like that. One time at my most recent location, it wasn't actually fast food, but same concept. One of the job didn't want to do the work. They came in, they sat down. We started telling them what do we do every day. Walking them through a little bit of the training. We basically just said, just sit next to us and kind of, take notes if you have any questions. And, tomorrow we'll come back in and we'll, answer those questions, kind of walk you through a little bit more. But today, that first day, we wanted them to basically just kind of just pay attention and, just get a concept of what we were doing, basically. And they were like, okay. And then they asked for lunch. And unfortunately, at that job I worked at, you can take a lunch, but you got to add, it was an unpaid lunch. So if you wanted 8 hours for that day, you could take 30 minutes, but you're going to be there longer. So it wasn't that you couldn't take a lunch, but most of us didn't. We just ate at our desk or whatever because why? I rather go home at 8 hours instead of 8.5 hours because that's what I want to do.
Makes sense.
So,
right.
They were like, okay, yeah. We were like, go ahead if you want to go to lunch, but go for it. We'll be here when you get back. And they went to lunch and never came back.
That happened to me too, girl. I sent my dude on break. He never came back.
Yeah, it was funny because probably after an hour, we were like, maybe they thought they had an hour lunch, give them another 30 minutes.
I get benefit of that.
And then they never came back. And then it's the end of the night. We're all going home and we're like, she never really came back, So it was pretty funny. But the crazy part is we actually had a lot of people do that at that same job. Some people yeah, you know, some people just don't understand what goes into the
Yeah.
detailed day-to-day things that you have
Yeah.
to do for a job. And you know, some people aren't prepared for that position. You know, they're like, okay, yeah, this sounds
Facts.
great. I'm in an office, that's amazing. You woohoo. But then when you realize you actually have to work to be in that
Yeah.
office, it's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. So yeah,
Facts.
we probably had in my time being there probably happened like maybe 10 plus times where they'll come in, they're like, yeah, they're so excited, and then they're like,
I can't do it.
we had people say, oh, I'm going to get some out of the car, never come back.
Oh no.
I'm going to the restroom, never come back. I'm like, okay, 30 minutes, maybe you got lost. It's a big building, you know,
Yeah.
but 2 hours, you ain't lost. You just ain't coming back.
Yeah.
And
I got a phone call from somebody. I gotta go right now.
right.
Get
So,
somebody else to do it. Get somebody
no,
else to
girl,
do
get
it.
somebody else to do
To
it.
do
Like,
it.
'cause it just wasn't, like I said, it just wasn't for everybody, but it was definitely something to see because the people who did work there, you know, myself included, it's like, yeah, it's a job, but you gotta work. So
You gotta,
like I said, a lot of people want the job. They're like, oh, it's got benefits, it's got good pay.
yeah.
Then you gotta work for those benefits and that pay. You ain't finna just get paid just because you are here in your body. Like
Because you
actually
showed up, yeah.
Yay!
so,
You're here, yay!
They came through the door, yay!
Yay! I'm here.
no, for real. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny when I heard what the the topic for the day was. I was like, I definitely know about that too well.
Too well. Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, so like it got to the point where like after a while it was like, just sit here and let us know what you think and just go from there. Because at this point we're just bringing in people, training people half a day and they disappear. Depending on who you sit them with or whatever. That's nerve wracking and unsettling as well.
Yes.
Because now you feel like, dang, did I do something? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Was I doing too much?
Did I
Yeah.
do something?
But,
Yeah.
some people just can't. They just can't hang.
Can't
Did I
hang with
leave,
yeah,
did I
just can't
leave them
hang.
alone? Did I
Can't
leave them
hang.
alone?
Yeah, I
too
know.
long?
Did I not train them properly? Did I like, man?
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you one. So you mentioned that. I'm gonna tell you one time that I did go on break and say, "Man, forget this shit."
You?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So the host wanted the job, and didn't want the
Did want
work.
to work. Not the work they was talking about because it's gonna
He said,
transition.
"Forget this."
Because
Okay,
I'ma
okay.
say,
Let me
okay,
hear this story because
so-
this is crazy.
Okay, because do the opposite because you just said the same thing. People get a job,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what's involved with the work.
They don't know all the
And then,
details.
so
Yeah.
I decided I wasn't going to do that work. I ain't need the job. I walked out that mug, later walk back to wherever I was at. Walk, right? So let me tell you about this job.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know. For the people who are doing the job, shout out to y'all. Y'all some bad. I couldn't do it. So, see, you clock in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put on a hazmat suit over your clothes, all the way up, down, everything round, boom, everything. You all up.
Okay.
Crazy ass suit. You got to go in this room, suit up. Then you get down there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't bring any outside food or some crazy shit. So you go into another room, and it's probably about 20 to 30 people in this room.
Already, okay.
Okay, already in the room. And they got these little tables set up. And like the surgical gauze, the little gauze, right? So you have those like folded up. I'm gonna show you kind of like this on a piece of paper to make it easy. They kind of folded up, like if y'all can see this kind of how it's folded. So they will put some silicone liquid in this middle, right? So it was just a thing sitting like this, put silicone liquid, and it was right here. And you would get a big ass sheet of that, a whole bunch of those. And what you're doing is with gloves on, you're mashing them down to make sure the silicone is evenly all across the shit. And then on one tray, it might be 100 on that one tray. That's all you're doing.
What job is that?
This
Just
all you
pressing
doing.
silicone.
Pressing this, that was done. And when you think you're done, they just bring it's somebody in that's another room, and all they doing is squirt. You can't sing. They don't want you singing in there, dancing, talking, doing nothing at all. You have to be serious. So
that's odd.
That's it for 8 hours. After the first we went on a break. I was out there with my cousin, right? We went on the first break. So we had 2 breaks and a lunch. We went on a break. And we was like, oh, hell no. He said, man, you believe this shit? This is the most mundane bush. Man, mundane. Press. That's it. Press.
For 8 hours.
And wait, not only was it press. It was press. Hey, you didn't do that right. You need to, man, you had the supervisors were right there. Hey, go to the edge. That one needs to be spread out a little bit more. That need to be put over. Okay, that's good. Okay, press. That's it. No talking, no singing, nothing.
No, nothing.
Break time, we were like, man, we need this job, but man,
Was the money worth even the money?
so I'm gonna tell you when we came to that. Then we answered when we answered that question. We were sitting there
Yeah.
and we asked.
So how much is the
Now-
money for press?
So they said, if you want to stay out here, you can work as long as you want to. It was temp to hire, right?
Uh-huh.
So on the break, we kind of asked two of the chicks that was in there in the little break room, like, how long y'all been working here? And they were like, feel real soft. Oh, I've been here 7 years. I've been here. Wait, y'all do the same thing? Yeah, it does get pretty boring, but you know, it's not that hard to work.
Yeah.
Man, we said, okay, we looked at each other. We said, man, look, we're going to get this shit to lunchtime. We went back in there, got the suit back on, because you had to take the suit off during break, put the suit back on to go back in there.
That's a weird job.
Yeah, you can't, there ain't no bathroom breaks and that kind of stuff. So you go back in there, and by lunchtime, we looked at each other, man, I ain't doing this shit. I couldn't see doing my shit, doing this for a week, a month. I can't do it. I can't do it one more day. So you see the power cord? That quick. All right, so we're not gonna stay on here too much longer. I think we kind of reached to the point of where we're good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank everybody who did show up
Thank
tune
you
in.
so much.
Let me do one more technical thing that I need to do here before we start doing all that stuff. All right, there you go. If y'all saw that, then you know what it is. It's all good. Well, like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot more of these in the future. We'll kind of give you the topics a little bit ahead of time. Like I said, we're gonna keep moving with this thing. Shout out to Leah, all the Tune, all the people that did stop by. If you stop by for just a moment, just to say hi, just to see what these two people over here talking about. Thank y'all. If you're rewatching this again, thank you.
Thank you.
And like I said, we're gonna have some giveaways coming up. The book itself will be out by this summer. Yeah, so you're looking at
I'm looking at the calendar now. I can't see the date from here, but it's real soon.
Yeah,
By 2-3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, the book is gonna be here.
Y'all think these stores is crazy? Which y'all hear the ones that's in the book?
It's gonna be in my hand.
So, like I said, it also too remember the stories from the book. Excuse me, are on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these reenactments are from real things that we're taking out of the book. True stories. So you can kind of get a preview of the book that way too. Mm-hmm. Leah, you got any thing you want to share before you head out?
Any parting comments?
I'm super excited. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. I hope to see y'all next week as well. And many more to come. Continue to like, share, and comment on all the other videos. And I'm super excited. I can't wait to get back to doing what we love to do and making y'all laugh and giving y'all things to think about. And we appreciate your love. We appreciate you being here. And hopefully we see you again and you keep coming back. Thank you.
That's all right.
Perfect.
Thank you. Brittany?
Oh no, just keep rocking with us, keep pushing this because we're trying to get this going. Keep supporting, share a friend, tell your mom, cousin, family member, spread the word, spread our name out there. Get us, keep coming in, keep giving us feedback, positive or negative, anything. We want to grow and get better and evolve. So any help, any comments will help. We're excited. We're ready for this to take off, and we're ready to come to you and show you more better content, better quality, better everything. So please just join us, keep supporting us, and we're going to keep giving you content that you'll like to see and enjoy.
All right. If I say anything that we go is if
What you finna say? Because of your face, I'm like, what is he finna say? Because something
you-
sarcastic.
if you sign up for the job,
Do the work. Period.
peace.